Yo, what's good, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music licensing, music production, and music business. If you love any of the previously mentioned, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all my latest content and hit that bell icon so you know exactly when that new content drops. Shout out to everybody that's in the stream already for tonight's live music review. Super geeked, ready to get into it. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I want to see who I have in the building tonight before we dig into this dope music. I see a lot of people in here already. Ramon or Raymond, what's good? From the A. Kid Stone, what's good, kid? Kid sent his already. He's ready to go. I see you. What a great community to learn and share with. I agree. I'm kind of biased, but I definitely agree. Now, this is a dope community. Michael Connor is back in the building. What's good? Alvin Alexander is in here. What's up? We got Roy from Dallas, Texas. Brooklyn's in the building. Brian Keith Rogers is in the building. New York City, songwriter, producer. Toronto, Canada. I see you. Principal AF. Matt McFly. What's good, Matt? How's everything going? Quick sip break. My guy Lamar Webster has made it back, chiming in from Columbus, Ohio. Go Buckeyes. Let's go. Did y'all see that win last Saturday? Amazing. Let's see. We got Wes Boyce. What's up, Wes? Super dope. Rice and Green from Chicago. I see you. We got the UK, London in the building, but lives in Canada, Vancouver. Okay. No doubt. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Orlando, Florida. Black Sanchez repping Haiti. What's good? Yeah, so tonight should be dope, man. We got, as usual, a ton of submissions. Christopher Butler from Chicago. LW, I need to send you a Northwestern cup. Man, listen, the mail delivery service will block it. They will block anything that's not Ohio State. It's just automatic. That's hilarious. How did Northwestern play last weekend? How did they do? I'm curious. I don't have anything against Northwestern though. I know if they ever played us, it's gonna be a problem, but I don't have anything personally against them. What's good? Prince Maid said, "Let's get it," from Oakland, Cali. Let's get it. Who's ready to get it? Let's see. I'm drinking tea again tonight. Cause I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like something else, like we done caught something else. We started sneezing again. It was like, wait, we backtracking. We just got good. All right. Drop some fire emojis if y'all ready to dig into this music. I need to see them. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to listen to some music. Let me get this inbox pulled up and see who we have at the top of the list. Let's see. I can't hear myself. Let me turn my monitor up. Yeah, let's see some fire emojis. Drop the fire emojis. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them come through. Dope. Everybody's ready. Let's not hold the people. Shall we dig into it? All right, this one is who is this? This is Sasquay Music. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. It's called A Hero Awakens. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not mad. This is their first stab at producing something trailerish. I think you're on the right track. It sounds a little busy. I think it could I think it could take a little bit more time to build up. And I think mixing and like kind of panning some things, turning things down a lot because it's kind of clipping, it's sounding distorted. And it's hard to distinguish what each thing is doing because it's all kind of sitting in the same space in the mix. So I think if you kind of work on your panning, moving some sounds around to the left and right, using that stereo field to the best of to the best of your ability, and kind of spread some sounds out. I think that'll help it a little bit. And just kind of letting it breathe a little bit more. Maybe even taking some things out, because I know it's trailer stuff, but sometimes you can you can overdo it by adding too many sounds versus kind of focusing on the sounds that are there and just making those sound really, really good and hit the way you want them to hit. Let's see. I'm curious to see how it ends, though. It's not too bad. Yeah, and then it sounds like the strings are doing cool things, but then they kind of get drowned out in the mix a little bit. So I think, mixing some stuff, taking some stuff out, and panning, and being careful on the clipping, on the volume. I think that'll help. But definitely keep it up. Definitely on the right track. And structure. I think really start to study structure of trailers, because I think that'll help you a lot as well. Because this one is just kind of going for a while. It's going for like 3 minutes. But it's hard to kind of hear that trailerized structure. So something to keep in mind. Thanks for sharing and submitting, though. That was pretty good. Wes Boyce says he loved the slow back and forth pan. Indeed. Brian says it's pretty cool. Charles Cody's rocking with it. Prince Made is rocking with it. Or are those the Flames? I don't know. Maybe it's the Flames from before. Either way, good work. Keep it up. Brian Keith Rogers is up next. Let's see what you got, Brian. I would move your piano. I would center the piano. It sounds like it's pan left. That gonna be in your main keys. Chill track. Love that synth. The way that piano cuts off right there, if you can extend that note so that it kind of naturally rings out, it'll sound cleaner, because it sounds like it's prematurely cutting off. If you think of a real piano, if you stop playing a note on a real piano, it wouldn't do that in real life. So keep that in mind when you're breakdown, liking that. Get some of the drums out. Transitional elements are there. Yeah. And then the same thing with the little, I don't know if it was like a turntable effect at the end. It sounded like it just cuts off. Maybe not add that at the end. And the bass kind of, the bass or the 808 kind of I think that was just like a synth bass, but that kind of ends abruptly too. So kind of let that ring out, or drag the note, and then you could do like if you're, I think you use Logic, right, Brian? Maybe do like the slow down effect on the bass or something, just so things don't sound like it end. But with this one, I would turn the overall volume up. The track is nice, structure's nice, vibe is there. Maybe I think you have the hi-hats pan. But yeah, I think this could be. I think it could be used on like some reality TV stuff, some kind of like some hopeful hip hop kind of stuff, kind of chill, more mellow scenes. But yeah, I think just cleaning up those couple things. I think you are using Ableton. Okay, yeah, I don't know much about. I haven't figured Ableton out yet. But I'm sure Ableton has the tools to do whatever I talked about. But yeah, man, the mix just it really needs to be turned up. But yeah, it's not bad. Turn the volume up on everything. Make sure it's not, your master's not clipping. Get it to around negative 0.1 dB on the master track, and have it kind of living there. And then pan your piano, move your piano, center it, make it center in the mix, because that's like your main keys. And then usually with plugins, pianos that usually the good pianos, it's gonna naturally pan the way you would kind of hear it. So like your low notes are gonna be a little bit more on the left side, your high notes are gonna be a little more on the right side. So you really don't have to do a whole lot of panning. And usually like main key instruments, your piano, your main pads, Rhodes, stuff like that, usually kind of sit center in the mix. So I would definitely do that. But outside of that, I think the mix is cool. Solid sound selection was good. Love the synths and the pads that you were using as well. So good quality sounds, man. So definitely keep it up. Shout out to Brian Rogers, man. Not mad at that at all. All right, let's see what we got. Ready to Rumble by Lee the Plug. An aggressive up-tempo instrumental, contains orchestral, brass stab, synths, 8. Okay, let's see. Turn the clap up. Super. I'm nitpicking. Yeah, it's reality TV, sports all day. Boom. Well executed. I'm not mad at that. I think that one's ready to go. I mean, just turn up the clap a touch. And I'm like, again, I'm being real nitpicky. Like, they'll probably accept that as is. But the structure's great. It's something I could see being used with those elements, your brass stabs, the orchestral stuff. Yeah. Add some reverb on that clap. I'm not mad at that. I think that would sound good. So it's not as dry. So yeah, not overproduced. Yeah, it was nice and open. Clean, clear sound, nicely done. Joel says it was fire. Low Bottom and Sting. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good work. Shout out to Lee the Plug. You nailed that one. That's ready to go. Come on, man. I hear y'all eating dinner, but this one was nice. Reality TV all day. Black Ink series. Facts. That is a fact. I think they got another Black Ink crew out right now. If I'm not mistaken, another season. All right, let's see. Wes Boyce in the building. Let's see what Wes been cooking up. Holiday meat. Lounge vibes. Excuse me. That's a nice touch. That little harp thing that's going on with the counter rhythm. Nice ending. I like how you let it resolve too. The only thing with this sync wise, it's slow. That's the only thing. But I think, it's one of those things where you're gonna have to it's gonna have to be a super specific request, and they're gonna need some slow jazz loungy stuff. There's definitely a use for it here and there. It's not a whole lot. Like, you won't see those briefs like multiple times throughout the year. But it's good to have and good to be able to do, because I think I mentioned this before, but like if you're the type that can do jazz and you can do it well, when those opportunities do come up, because there's not a whole lot of people that can do it well in sync, then you can end up like, feeding them with a lot of dope jazz music, and then you can be like a go-to guy for that stuff, because it's not a ton of it, and there's not a ton of people who can do it well and have it sound nice and authentic. But great work on this one. I'm gonna give it a DJ horn because it was some well executed jazz chill lounge music, and the keys were on point. So yeah, super dope. Michael Connor says very nice and smooth. Hallmark movie. I can see the Hallmark Christmas movies that come out. They literally have like all of the same storylines, just different characters and a different title. It's so hilarious. The beat was super chill. Like that's now a goal, like to get a placement on a Hallmark Christmas movie. That's the road to Hallmark Christmas movie placements. That's what we're going for now. But yeah, man, dope work. I'm not mad at that at all. All right, let's see. We got Jay Switte in the building. Summer's Over. This one, so this is produced, engineered, and performed by Jay Switte, featuring Kaz on a mic. Let's see what they did. I see you, Jay.
Tell him something, yo. When the summer's over, will you still come over? Cause when the heat gets colder, I don't wanna ride solo. You the rum in my soda, just to hold me over. I don't wanna be sober till the summer's over. Just stay with me, I know you think I did too. The way it be when it summer's over. I don't wanna be over. I don't wanna need closure. Can we do it all over?
Yeah, you the weed in my pre-roll. I think we could see eye to eye. Let me see what you'll be though. Don't be me in disguise. I wanna ride with you, ride with you. Are you down to vibe with me? I'll vibe with you. I can change your longitude, your latitude. I don't need no attitude, just gratitude. Yeah, ay, let me get it right, baby. It's on sight. Let me get it right, baby. It's on night. Bring your friends too. I get the crew. Ay, bring your friends too. What you do? Ay, back then I ain't gon' rock like that. Ay, back when I was on road like that. Ay, I'm popping on the mic. She like, damn boy, you read it right. Ay, summer nights today, it's over now. Ay, y'all was talking hard, it's over now. Ay, I was overboard, now we the wave. They was talking shit, now they insane like.
Gotta have a clean version.
When the summer's over, I don't wanna need closure. It all over.
Yo, shout out to Jay Switte. Jay Switte don't be missing, man. Yo, this joint was fire, man. Yeah, I think it's dope. I like the lyrics. Make sure you have a clean version on deck for sync. And yeah, the ending, like it wasn't like a Sting ending, but yeah, I would kind of add like something to solidify that, like a little Sting ending just for TV. But outside of that, joint was fire. Yo, let's see what the people think about it. The chorus, an Akon type feel to it, indeed. Yeah, man, they rocking with it. Kid Stone's throwing up the fire. Christopher Butler's throwing up the fire. Beats sound current. Could be used on Netflix series for sure. Yeah, that's super dope. Yes, road to 10 Hallmark Christmas placements. That is the goal now. So, yo, shout out to Michael. He was a background on some Hallmark Christmas movies and met Jordan Sparks on one of the sets. That's dope, man. Shout out to you for that. That's crazy. Sounds like a moment of reflection. Yeah, super dope. No doubt, man. Yeah. I think it was dope, man. It was a nice tempo, nice vibe. It took a minute to build, though. That's the only thing I would say about it. Like with TV, with stuff moving kind of fast, depending on how they use it, they'll probably, use part like the hook or something like that. But it was taking a minute to build. But from a production standpoint, I understand it, and I'm not mad at it because it kind of sets the song up nicely. So I ain't mad at that, man. Super dope stuff. Shout out to Jay Switte. All right, let's see what else we got. We getting through the original submissions today. I love it. All right, we got Funk Off. There we go. This is gonna be a funky track. TV thing. That was crazy, man. Yo, shout out to Will. So I'm like choking on like saliva. It's crazy. So he submitted the joint that was short last week. It kind of had like a funky vibe to it. You nailed it, man. It gives me like, I get like game show vibes. Listen to this, but it's definitely fun and funky, man. Love the instrumentation. I'll probably turn the drums up a little bit more. I would want to feel the kick a little bit more. That's just me personally, though. But that was super dope, man. Yeah, that was super dope. Let's see, would mind the drums come? Yeah. I would definitely love the drums to come up a little bit more. Brian's rocking with it. Chris is rocking with it. DJ says it's impressive. I hear tower power for sure. Guitar could be set back a little in the mix. Placement, not volume. Yeah, super groovy, man. I'm not mad at that at all. Chris Stone, I appreciate the super chat. Let us know what. Oh, never mind. You already did. I'm tripping. You already on it, my guy. So yeah, that was dope. Yeah, my advice: turn the drums up. And yeah, I wonder, like, man, dude, I wonder, because I always get, like, I get the R&B hip hop briefs a lot. So I wonder if there's like a lot of requests for like this stuff. I know they request like, no, they do. They request like funky. Yeah, man. This it definitely has opportunities. Because I remember seeing a brief and it was like funk stuff. Matter of fact, CBS Sports be asking for like funky stuff like this, man. So listen, now's a good time to start reaching out to libraries, man. Have a playlist of this, like 5 tracks of stuff like this, and then reach out, because they're probably, submitting stuff to CBS Sports right about now. So yeah, get on it. Now's a great time. So let's go, man. Who do we got? We got Kid Stone with Creeper. Let's see if we can find it. First, hold on. Let me make note of where I left off. Oh, yeah. I'm going to remember that. Here we go. Creeper. Kid Stone. Volume's low. I'll turn that up. You know CBS, old school. It's a Halloween album. Which is literally a thing in production music. Like, I like it. It's just the volume's just really, really low. See how it ends. I would end the note, same note as that your bass note is hitting with your other instruments. So yeah, so have all the other instruments hit the same note that your 808/bass is hitting. Let them ring out. Add like a riser going into that. And like a crash, or like a swell going into a crash, or something to just make this thing ending a little more dramatic, an orchestral hit or something if you can find it, or some type of hit sound to add that impact and that joint, and then raise the volume. And I think it definitely has potential. The length is there, structure's there. Love the melody and everything. Wasn't overproduced. So yeah, definitely keep it up. I think for you, it's just getting the mastering tight and just solidifying that sting. Solidifying that sting ending. But super dope. Brian Keefe says he liked the drum pattern. Yeah, that joint was banging. Video game vibes, definitely has potential for that for sure. Michael Connor, appreciate the super chat. We're about to dig into that. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. Kid Stone, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's see what Michael been cooking up. Positive hot stepping. Love these titles, man. Here we go. Michael Connor. I'm just in a funky mood today. Nice touch with the horns. And the volume on this can come up too. With some mixing tweaks. I get just like on a movie. Yep, Ocean's 11. I get it, man. Like mixing it's a thing, man. That just it can take a while to lock in on to get a consistent mix. It's one of the toughest parts of producing. That's a decent ending for a track like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like how that should end, I feel like. Like that's the exception right there. Like a horn, what do you call it? Is that like a horn growl or something like that? Dope work, Michael. I like the vibe of this. Somebody nailed it. It said Ocean's 11. Definitely has those vibes. I can hear it on a movie. Something fun, lighthearted scene. For sure. I definitely think it has potential. Some tweaks with the mix, leveling some things out, turning some things up, turning the overall mix up. Rip, there you go. Yeah, I think it definitely has potential for sure. So definitely keep it up, Michael. Loving it, man. Definitely a tough part of predict. Man, yeah, it really is. It really, really is. Like it's crazy. So yeah, keep it up. The more you do it, excuse me. Shoot. You get to a point where I don't know when because I don't even remember like when I know like my mixes are cool. I don't know, man. It's a weird thing. But you'll get to a point where like you start submitting stuff and then no one really, you'll get a critique here and there about your mix, but then, you kind of just stop hearing certain things, and then, you kind of know, okay, I know how things should sound, and then you reference your older tracks and the tracks that were mixed well that you got great feedback on, and you just try and replicate that over and over. But yeah, definitely keep it up. It's a reps game for sure. LW says they would play this on the Joel Clapp podcast. I can hear that podcast. That's another overlooked thing too, because people need podcast intros. So that's definitely a lane as well. So yeah, glad you brought that up, LW. Listening plays a big part as well. Set your track up against other tracks you think sound good. Yes, that is a cheat code. And man, in fact, was IK Multimedia. They have a plugin. It's called like Mix. I don't know. It's called like Mix Match or something like that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But check it out. Like it's I still need to use it. Like I bought that joint, downloaded it. I don't even think I used it yet. I need to use it. But this just reminded me. So thank you. What is it? Mix. I think it was. Master Match. Is it Master Match? Yeah, I think it's called Master Match. But it's like a plug-in Master Match. And I think you can like drag in a song that's been, mastered super dope. And then it'll match your mix to that master and try and get it to sound sonically similar. I don't really know if that helps you or not, but yeah. So that's that. All right, let's go. Who do we got next? Let's see. We did that. Bow. Prince Made Productions. Appreciate this, the super chat. A New Beginning. All right, let's check it out. A New Beginning. Let's refresh. Drop some fire emojis if y'all liking the music so far. As I look for this joint. Here we go. A New Beginning. Yeah, with that sound selection. Kids, almost Christmas too. It seems like. Only thing though is I guess it's hitting the 5 on that 808. It's the notes with the 808 living on that 5. It feels like it doesn't move melodically as far as the progression. So I think if the 808s was kind of doing a little bit more, even if it was like, I don't know, in the verses or in the hook, maybe have a different pattern for the 808s. I think that would give it a little bit more contrast versus it just hitting on the 5. But I'm not mad at it. I like the vibe. It actually doesn't really give me love and hip hop vibes. It gives me more. Well, maybe during Christmas season, the sounds that you use, it gives it a more lighthearted kind of holiday happy vibe. So that's what I hear, because it's almost like a mallet kind of sound that you would get from like a mallet instrument, which is used a lot in Christmas music. The mix on the 808 and kick, that balance I think could be tweaked a little bit more, so you still have the punch in the kick, but then you still got that low end on the 808. So balancing that, and then that sting ending it everything on the same note, because with that 808 landing on the 5, it doesn't feel like it resolves like it would if you landed on the 1 or the 6. But I think it has potential. Just some few tweaks here and there. I'm not mad at it though. Shout out to Prince Made Production for sharing that, man. Appreciate the super chat as well. So yeah, super dope. Let's see. Let me see what the people game show vibe. Yeah. Missing some bass a little bit. Yeah. Sounded like it was on the 5 a lot. I kind of wanted to resort to the 8. Yes, indeed. I agree with that 100%. Makes me want to rap a nursery rhyme, which is fun. Listen, man, children's music is a bag and all on by itself. It's crazy. So yeah, super dope vibe. They're digging it. Polly Popo says, would you recommend putting music on DistroKid for sync licensing? I'm definitely learning. Hope everyone is good. The purpose of DistroKid really is like if your stuff gets synced, or I guess this would be my play. You know, you got a couple plays. Like if you're doing instrumental albums as a producer, and you know, so everything I put on my beat store, I'm throwing that on DistroKid. If I'm working on music and I know it's going to get placed or something, depending on the deal that I have with the publisher that I sent that music to, I will upload that on DistroKid, so that, especially if it's a song, because if somebody hears it, I want them to be able to Shazam it. I want them to be able to search it, find it on YouTube, Spotify, like all the places, so that the streams can go up. So then that income goes up as well. So you get the sync, you get the exposure from that. Especially for if you're an artist, man, like it's just like, why not? Make sure that stuff is out there and upload it. But I usually wait to do that because it's going to really, really depend on the agreement with the publishers, because sometimes they upload those albums themselves and then they collect and then pay you whatever's earned from it. So I usually hold off for that and then kind of see what ends up happening with the music. So dope stuff. All right, let's see who we got up next. Alvin Alexander, thanks for the super chat. Joel Sheldon, we got one from Joel. What's the name of the track, Joel? The bells give it a Christmas vibe. Yeah, definitely. Indie band from Dallas. What's up, Sunrise Academy? Definitely do this and getting the hang of this production lifestyle. Indeed, keep it up. You're definitely on the right track. Definitely on the right track. Let's see. Put a fall at the end. Good job. Latin Vibes. Latin Vibes is the name of the track. Let's check it out. From Joel. Let's see if we can find Latin Vibes. What does the email start with? Let me see. Go through here. Yeah, let me know what the what the email starts with, so I can find it faster, because I'm not seeing the title. Or is that the J-Wall Beats? Okay. I might have misread that and think, here we go. I think he was talking about, oh no, it is Latin Vibes. Okay. Here we go. We found it. I think it'd be faster, a tad bit faster. You got the rhythm, beat is there. Okay, Jay, or Joel, this is what I recommend. So you got the speed it up a little bit. You got the drums there, and the rhythm there. That's like the popular pattern that you hear in Latin music. But now what I would do to take it a step further is like just soak in a bunch of Latin music. Listen to the instrumentation that's being used a lot in the in Latin music. So you may hear a lot of guitars, you hear a lot of percussion instruments, you'll hear certain things. Of course, you depending on if you've got like some type of hybrid or something, you may have some synths in there. But listen to like instrument, like just go through a bunch of Latin music and see which instruments you always hear in all of these tracks, no matter what, and then pay attention to that, because instrumentation is what really helps give it that vibe. I produced some Latin hip hop music for a library some years back, and I was lucky because they hit me with the brief right after I got back from Punta Cana. So like that's all we were hearing on the we took a boat cruise, and like everywhere we went it was that was just that kind of music. So I was literally soaking it in. So there's like, I know like this is going to be in there, this is going to be in there. And I bought some maracas, so I came back with the maracas. I still got the maracas, so I put the maracas in the joint to really give it that authentic vibe. But that's what I would say with this. I think that would kind of take it where you want to go with what you're hearing in your mind, and then that'll kind of take it to the next level. And then from there, then you can start working on the mix and things like that. Structure's not completely bad, but again, I think the production and sound quality is going to be the main thing to focus on right now for this track. So definitely appreciate you submitting and sharing that with us, and thanks for the super chat as well, man. Definitely keep it up. All right, now we got Alvin. Alvin, let us know. Alvin, you a regular, man. You already know. What's the name of the track? Mike Music, what's up? But yeah, I've definitely speed it up because it felt like it was like kind of lagging a little bit, and you don't want, Latin music, you want to move, you know what I mean? So definitely speed that up. Dance Yourself Off for Alvin. Thank you, LW. Super dope. All right, Dance Yourself Off. I should be used to seeing Alvin's email by now. Like I should just be able to spot it immediately. Or not. All right. I'm looking for it. Hang tight, but drop some fire emojis if y'all rocking with the music. Let me go up. When'd you submit it, Alvin? Because I'm not seeing it again. You submitted it today, right? If it was before today, it will not be on this list. Just a heads up for anybody submitting. If you guys submit for that. Oh, you submitted it last night. Yeah, literally, like everything gets like, by the time I show up and do the stream, everything is like set up and ready for me to go. And anything that doesn't have today's date will get deleted. So resubmit it if you can real quick, and then we'll circle back around and play that joint. To the producer, appreciate the super chat. Let's see what you got. Revenge to the producer, and I remember seeing that one. Here we go. Boom. All right. This is to the producer. Tension. Oh. Tension hip hop. I would turn the clap up and maybe lay off on the compression of it. It sounds really crushed. It's dope though. Yeah, they would definitely use this. Catfish would use this. I would create a version with no drums. That sound, I would turn that down a little bit. A little, I don't know what it is, but it was a little loud. Turn those strings up a little bit. I would turn everything up, not except the drum. Like the drums are cool where they are, except for the clap. Turn that up, down the compression down a little bit, and then turn everything else up except for that synth. I would just kind of turn everything else up, and just the overall volume of the track could be turned up. But yeah, this one definitely has potential to be synced in a few different situations. The track as is, as a tension hip hop, and then they'll turn around and use that joint as like just a tension track, investigative tension. Because you have the elements there. You have that pulsating, rhythmic bass thing going on in there. Minor chords work really, really good for that stuff. So super dope. Not mad at that at all. No doubt, man. Hope it helps. Alvin just resubmitted. Dope. Super dope. All right. We're going to play Alvin's, and then the next one was, let me see, the next one was Flares. We're going to end the show with Flares. So let's pull up this Alvin joint. There we go. Dance yourself off. I hope y'all ready to dance. Throw the dancing emoji in there if y'all ready to dance. Let's see what Alvin been cooking up.
Yours and mine, we'll have a real good time.
Get on the floor and dance yourselves off. Get on the floor and dance yourselves off.
We'll have so much fun. Tonight we're on the run.
Get on the floor and dance yourselves off. Get on the floor and dance yourselves off.
The vibe.
We're choosing. Let the night start with all your heart.
Let it start with all your heart.
I fell in love with you first time we danced.
Get on the floor and dance yourselves off.
Yo, man, y'all captured such a classic vibe. Yeah, man, I could hear this on a movie that is set in the time period. What would that be? What's that, 70s? Is that 70s? I feel like it's 70s, 80s, early 80s. But yeah, definitely has that vibe. I could see it being used even in a documentary. You know how like they do the documentaries about stuff that happened like, some decades back, but they want to have that vibe. So yeah, man. Or you got movies like Anchorman that's like set in the 70s. So they have different scenes. They want that vibe, but they may not have the budget to clear like all of these, retro sounding songs that was made during that time period. So 70s, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So 70s, I think more 70s more than anything for sure. So yeah, super dope, man. Not mad at it. I'm gonna give you the DJ horn for that joint because you nailed the 70s vibe with that one. Like from the production to the vocals, like the vocals really, really took it there. So yeah, great work, Alvin. Oh, Alvin said 80s. He made it, so he know what he had. He know what he had in mind. But yeah, it could work. It could work either or. 70s, 80s for sure, man. Dope stuff, man. All right, so the next one we had after the funk off TV vibe was Flares. We're gonna end the show with Flares tonight. For those who want to submit for next week, you submit. So there's a couple ways. So the instructions are in the description. So you can submit the day of. We start accepting submissions the day of on Wednesday. If you're not on the email list, you can go to clintproductions.com/6steps and download my free 6-step guide to getting TV placements. That'll get you on my email list so that you'll know, when it's time to submit. I'll shoot an email out in the morning, just like LW said, and then that's your cue to go ahead and start submitting. So that's a quick way to get to know. So yeah, clintproductions.com/6steps. Get a free guide, learn the top mistakes to avoid when trying to get in sync. And yeah, there we go. All right, let's end it with this movie tonight from Flares. I'm sure it's a movie. It's called Paragon. Let's check it out. Here we go. Wait. So rude of me. Drop the flares, drop the flames if y'all ready to hear this Flare track. Let me see them, and then we're going to play it. Get your popcorn ready. This is your time to get your movie snacks and everything you need to get. Because this is Flares, all right? Shout out to my guy Flares. I haven't seen him in the chat. He might not be in, but he'll probably come back and watch the show. Or he'll just like magically pop in the moment we start playing this track. So we got the disclaimer from Michael. Flares music will air shortly. It's all about to go down in flames. Don't say we didn't warn you. So the disclaimer has been made. The popcorn has been popped. And the flames have been dropped. So let's go. This is Flares. Y'all listening on your studio monitor. It's not even over. Like, it really is. It is coming. I really should have popped popcorn for that one. Dang, Flares. Like, again, man, like the sound selection is always crazy. I don't know how he thinks of certain sounds to use, but he has this thing figured out. I don't know, man. He has this trailer stuff figured out, man. Shout out to Flares. If you need trailer music, yeah, that's your guy. Add him to your trailer composer list. That was crazy. Epic fight scene like Game of Thrones, Vikings. Yeah, that was like a whole scene for real. Brian managed to grab Doritos. I don't even have any tea left. Like, I didn't have anything. I got some almonds over there, but didn't seem appropriate for the situation, so I just left them sitting. All right, man. That's for those who don't know, that's Flares. Let's go. LW with the rankings. MVP tonight is Jay Switte with his record. Top 5, we got number 1, Lee the Plug. Number 2, Toot the Producer. Number 3, Brian Keith Rogers. Number 4, Alvin Alexander. Took us back to the 70s and 80s. Number 5, Michael Connor. And then our lifetime MVP, Flares, with that epicness that he just displayed. Super fire, man. Yo, shout out to everybody. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out to everybody who submitted. I appreciate it. This was dope. Again, we got to do it again. Let's do it next week. Yo, if you don't know how to get your music placed in TV and film, you don't know where to start, you don't know who to submit to, you don't know how to research people to submit to, then you need to go to roadto10placements.com. That's where you will get my personal blueprint on how to start getting TV placements without having any connections or any experience, any of that. So I show you how to do it, man. Most producers add the how to structure instrumentals for TV course, so they know how to use an effective structure that will actually work to minimize your rejection when you reach out to publishers. So go to road10placements.com, enroll, use the discount code that you have access to since you was viewing the stream tonight. The link to that is in the description. And yeah, man, go learn how to get TV placements. Yo, Netflix they'll spend up to $18 billion in producing content in 2022. And that was up from last year. So they're making a lot of shows, a lot of movies, documentaries, a lot. Like, they're investing a lot in the content, and all of that stuff needs music. So now is a really good time to get started and like start getting your music in there, start learning how to do it, start learning how to monetize your music. So you can look back 5-10 years from now and start seeing your royalties compound and, you know, just come in and you can build, you know, passive income for the rest of your life as a producer. So do it. Take action. Action takers are money makers. I'm out, man. Y'all have a good night. Have a great rest of the week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.